The weasel, a small animal, yet one of the wild's most relentless predators. With exceptional hunting abilities, it strikes with ruthless precision and dispatches its prey with astonishing efficiency. But even a hunter as skilled as this is not invincible. One misstep can lead to a devastating failure, as we're about to witness in this video. Let's dive in. The biggest mistake a weasel can make? Attacking a cat. Despite its hunting prowess, a weasel simply doesn't have the strength to take on a feline. Cats, after all, are like miniature tigers. Here we see a cat that managed to kill a weasel. The predator became the prey. The weasel picked the wrong opponent and paid the ultimate price. The weasel didn't realize its end would come at the paws of a cat. It tried desperately to escape, but the cat had locked its jaws around the weasel's neck, refusing to let go until the struggle was over. Once again, the weasel targets the wrong prey. Weasels are usually adept at hunting rabbits and often succeed in bringing them down, but this encounter was different. When it leapt at one of the quicker rabbits, the tables turned. Surprisingly, the rabbit proved strong and resilient, and overpowering the weasel multiple times. After a series of intense exchanges, the rabbit emerged victorious and managed to escape. The weasel, unable to continue, was forced to flee, outmatched by the rabbit's strength. It may have learned an important lesson that day, and might think twice before targeting rabbits again. Once again, the weasel bit off more than it could chew. This fierce cat showed no mercy, pouncing and killing the weasel instantly. It tried to escape several times, but every attempt failed. With no tricks left, the weasel met its end at the paws of a ruthless feline. Occasionally, a weasel might manage to escape from a cat, but not from dogs. Dogs are far more aggressive and vicious opponents. Watch these shocking scenes as a fierce dog easily kills a weasel. You can hear the weasel's desperate cries as the dog unleashes brutal attacks. Blow after blow, the dog doesn't stop until the weasel is completely lifeless. In the dog's jaws, the weasel looks no more threatening than a mouse. There's no realistic scenario where a weasel could ever defeat a dog. Such a battle is almost always fatal for the weasel. Look at this clip, another clear example of how little chance a weasel has against a cat. Though it may seem like they're just playing, the cat clearly sees the weasel as nothing more than a toy. The weasel bounces and tries to attack, but the cat remains completely in control. If the weasel had become any more aggressive, the cat would likely have ended it right then and there. In this encounter, a weasel takes on a significantly larger opponent, a rat of impressive size. Just look at that rat, it's far from ordinary, posing a serious challenge for the weasel. The weasel attacks relentlessly, drawing on its experience as a seasoned predator, but this time, the rat proves too formidable. Though the weasel appeared to dominate the skirmish, it ultimately couldn't land the final blow. Defeated, it retreated and fled the scene. The rat lay motionless on the ground, seemingly lifeless, but the weasel had already given up and left without its meal. It might return for another attempt, but facing such a large rat is no easy task, even for this formidable predator. Look at how terrified the weasel is. He knows the cat is watching, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. He never leaves his burrow, fully aware that stepping outside might mean instant death. Even young weasels aren't safe. This one was easily killed by a domestic cat. Being so small, it was probably mistaken for just another rodent. The cat pounced immediately, grabbing and killing it swiftly. Had it been a fully grown weasel, the fight might have been a bit more challenging. But in the end, the outcome would likely be the same. Cats rarely release their prey once they've sunk their sharp teeth in.